Okay, welcome back again. In this tutorial we're gonna try to see how we can go about creating other pages and check that the hyperlinks from each other pages works properly. Just before we start, uh, we did look at lots of layout, so remember you need to do your designs to understand how everything is going to lay it out. But just going to quickly talk to you about structure diagram. Okay, this basically is a diagram that kind of like is the first element to show how all the pages are going to be connected together. So the title says structure diagram of London College website. In this website, the main hierarchy structure page is going to be the home page, where you can go to the other main pages, which are called part-time page, full-time page, and contact us page. Now, if you can see, the link between each other is the data is going out and coming in. What this means is that from home page you can go to any of these pages. Okay, from part-time page you can go to home page, full-time page, and contact us page. Same as full-time, you can go to part-time page. From full-time you can go to home page, full-time you can go to contact us, and same thing with contact us. Now there's nothing stopping you to add additional links from this menu, which is only attached from part-time option or part-time page or part-time menu button. Okay, so for example you can expand this and put it underneath in maybe look at specific departments in the part-time range, and same thing with the full-time range. For example, I can give you in part-time range we can have computing courses. In part-time range we can have business courses. In part-time courses we can have accounting courses. Same thing with full-time. So there's no scope there. It's how you plan and how you design is where you're going to lead from the full-time option menu to the other pages. Okay, but at the moment we're just going to create these main pages so that we can hyperlink from each other. Okay, so how are we going to do that? Well, the way I work is very simple. I create an index page. If I'm happy with everything on index page, all the other page should be similar in sense of the layout, the controls and everything. Okay, and the idea is the only thing is going to change is the contents inside the pages. That's all you need to understand. The outside, if everything is correct in the home page, everything else is same apart from the section area. So this is what we're going to do now. Before we start, I just need to sort out a problem where we can sort out this section area properly. Okay, so all I'm going to do is basically at the moment the way it looks like plain. So all I'm going to do is add a border same color as this color on the left hand side and then the right hand side, so that way it looks like as if this is one page. Okay, so there's different ways of doing it. At the moment I'm just going to do a simple trick. I'm just going to quickly go to layout and go inside the section area, and if I put border 1px solid and bring in the color which is used at the top, so which is under the header background color, so we need the same color as this. Quickly copy that and paste it in there. Okay, so if I save it and have a look at it, you'll see the difference. However, can you see what has happened? Number one, if you can't really see it here, you can just about see it at the top. And can you see what has also happened here? There's 1, 2 and 3 problems which needs to be fixed. Now if I quickly change the color So for example, at the moment I'm just going to put it red, you will see it much better. Save it, press F5. Can you see what has happened? When you put the border around, it's putting inside the area you have got fixed. So what's happening is adding the border just underneath the menu button, which is, you don't want that. Is adding the border on top of the footer, which you don't want that. And not only that, is taking the 2 pixel out. And the reason being is we added 2 pixel there, we added 2 pixel there, and it's made, instead of 1000 is 1002 pixel wide. So 3 things to control. Now there's different ways of doing it. As I said before, there's a best way and there's quick way. So let's look at the quick way option. Okay, what I'm going to do first is, instead of saying border all the way around, I'm going to say border dash left and see what happens. I save it, press F5. So at the moment only border on the left is coming up, and on this side we can't see nothing. So if you copy quickly that and paste it and change the left to right, quickly save it, press F5, and can you see it's taken 2 problems out. We don't get the border at the top, border on the bottom. We get the border on the right, however is 2 pixel out. So all we have to do to fix that is reduce this 1000 to 998. Reduce it by 2 pixel, and hopefully that should fix the problem. Remember, this is the width of the section area. Okay, so save that, press F5, and looks like it has fixed. Just quickly look at the Google Chrome one, see what the outcome is. Press F5. Yep, perfect. So now all I'm going to do is replace the correct colors back, and hopefully that should fix the problem. So just going to quickly go and get the color for the header, so it looks same, and replace the red, Control V and Control V and save. Just maximize it so you can get a better view. Perfect, look at that. Okay, so now it just looks like a web page, normal web page. However, if you don't read the information, it's like a web page. So next thing we need to know is create other pages quickly and efficiently. So everything is going to be same as I said before, only the information inside is going to be different. Okay, so let's start. Rule number 1. Okay, just under the section, I'm just going to write in there heading tag 4 maybe, and I put in the home page and close the H4 tag. Save that. That way we can identify this is home page. So at the moment we might need to do a better control of this because it's just touching the line. So I'm just going to quickly go to layout, and I'm just going to control it even better, because if I want to use F4 again, it's going to cause problems. So I'm just going to call it ID equal sub underscore head. What that means is HEAD. What that means is that we can uniquely control this, the way how it needs to be positioned. If you really want to put the background color behind it, anything like that, or specific color of this to change, we can do that later. Okay, save that, save it, and go to the layout just underneath the section. Because all this is inside the section, I like to be near where the area is. So I'm just going to call that tag back again. So it was called, because its ID is a hash, and I called it sub underscore head, open curly bracket, close curly bracket, and I'm just going to do tab, and I say margin dash left, and say 20 make it 5px. Okay, everything is going capital, need to be lowercase, so it's margin dash left and colon 5px, so it's in line with all the other contents on the page. Save that, press F5. Can you see it's in the same head? Press F5, same. Excellent. Okay, now let's get ready to change these pages. Now, because everything is working fine, and if you remember the previous tutorials, when you click on home page, it's going to open index.html page. In this case is the page we're working on. When I click on part-time menu button, it's going to open a page called part.html. When you click on full time, it's going to open full.html. When you click on contact us, it's going to open contact.html. So this is the rule to remember. Simple names which we created hyperlink to, that's the page we're going to save it as. Okay, so first thing, we're getting ready to save this page as part.html. So what I'm going to do is go inside the section area again, change this home page into part-time courses, so that way when this page loads up, it will display the subheading instead of home page. And instead of saving or overwriting the index page, I'm going to go to File, Save As, and instead of saving as index, I'm going to save it as part. And there you go. We just created a part-time page. Just to see if everything is working, press F5, click on part. Guess what you got? Click on home. Can you see? Okay, so we do the same thing again. Change the part-time into full. Don't do Control S, don't do save. Go to File, Save As, change that to full, because that's the page we are trying to link to. Save. Guess what? Second page has been created. Just to test everything is working, go to home, part-time, click on full-time, see what has happened. Yep. Check in the Google Chrome, everything is working fine. And the final page was called contact, so this is the contact page, so change the heading, spelling, contact us. Okay, again, do not Control S it, don't save it, go to File, Save As, and the page was called contact, and save. Test it, full time is working fine, contact is not working. It says I've got feeling, just double check here. Yep, it's not working, so we need to double check, is the spelling correct the way it's hyperlinking. Okay, I made a mistake spelling of contact and the hyperlink contact. So when this happens, we need to go to every page and change it correctly. So this is contact page, and I'm correcting it, CONTACT. Spelling mistakes will happen, so you just need to be careful what the problems are and how to find the problems. So first instance we need to check is how we save the file. Second thing we need to understand is how did we call the file when the hyperlink was created. Okay, so I'm going to save this contact page. Now, because the problem is occurring on every pages, we have to open up all the pages up again. So I'm going to call up index page. I'm going to call up full time, and I'm going to call up part-time as well. So contact one was corrected and is saved. In the index page we need to do the same thing. So quickly go to the contact area and I had A, save, go to full time, do the same thing quickly, save, and part time, quickly check the spelling where the hyperlink is to and save, and hopefully that should have fixed it. Let's go to the home page and click on contact. We are in the contact. Here you go. So if you're in full time, click on contact, it's working. go to part-time, click on contact, is working. So just quickly recap. The beauty of creating website is if your main page everything is done correctly, which means the color system, the layout, the hyperlinks to the correct page, and then all you have to do is just save it as different names, the page you required, and just double check that hyperlink is going to the right page, and that's all it is. And then the next task is very simple. In each page put the specific product information or the information that relates to that page, and that's all it is, creating the website. Thank you for using this tutorial.